Joker, thank you for the prime and 37 months. I appreciate ya. Alrighty, chat. How we doing? Good afternoon. That's me from the freaking past. Also, I don't know what happened to my background. My background disappeared. Well, that's not good. Alright, maybe go back to this background instead. I don't know what happened. My old one disappeared. Alright. I guess we gotta find a new background at some point. Hold on. Hold on. Fixed it. Hi, chat. It's YungDingo. It's not actually NecroGoyf, but this deck has Necro Dominance in it. So, kind of like a Necro and a Goyf deck. NecroGoyf? What decks did you play against in your RCQ? I played against Landfall like 5 times. I played against Landfall a bajillion times. I never lost the Landfall. I played the 75 card mirror and I lost the 75 card mirror to my buddy. And then I played against Control in the semifinal, or Control in the quarterfinals. I beat Control. And then I played against Landfall again, and then I played against Green Black Badger Mole Overlord stuff in the finals. So, hello TZ, bye TZ. Yeah, that's what I played against. Badger Mole. I love this Civic deck. Thank you for creating. I really enjoy Standard. Well, that's what happens when you put Primeval Titan into Standard, kinda. Just make a bunch of mana. It's a lot of counting of mana, and that probably satisfies your Primeval Titan desire, let's say. Alright, chat, YouTube. It's deck time. We haven't done one of these in a while, but we're back to playing Modern. We're back to deck teching for today. We're playing a little bit of YungDingo plus Necro Dominance pile with a bunch of Serum Powders. And if you remember the last video I think we posted, it had the YungDingo with the Fling and the Plunge into Darkness and that card that killed me a whole bunch. But this one's not really flinging as hard. We have 3 copies of Radical Consumption to fling this Goyf, and then we got Plunges to grow this Goyf a bajillion. Necro Dominance is pretty synergistic with the Goyf as well because it exiles your graveyard and nothing can actually touch the graveyard after that. So if you mulligan with Serum Powder, and then you have a Necro, you draw a million cards, exile ball to the Goyf, and then Radical Consumption, you can kill your opponent pretty quickly. We also have a random one of Death Shadow, a copy of Cling for some graveyard hit, Dreams, Duress, Inquisition as our discard spells of choice, since we don't really want to hurt ourselves with too many Thoughtseizes. We only have 2 copies of Thoughtseize. We got a couple copies of Spoils, the card that kills me a bunch, and I probably won't be casting it very often. And then we got 1 Fatal Push for some removal, as well as a Feed the Cycle over here. Got another MDFC that I missed. 4 Soul Spikes, of course, since you're a Necro deck, you can draw a million, then Soul Spike your opponent a whole bunch. We got a Knot of this World, which protects your Cosmic Wife if it's a 7, 8, or bigger. So, free protection spells, not so bad. Then we got a March for a little bit of life gain removal. Then we got 23 various lands, along with a Gemstone Mine for some reason, which I'm thinking, is this supposed to be a Gemstone Cavern? I don't really know, but it's Gemstone Mine. Other than that, we got an Underground Mortuary, and there's a bunch of black lands that we can cast Necro and Curve. Sideboard-wise, we got a couple Gemstone Caverns in here. Then we got 3 more copies of Not of This World for the interaction-heavy matchups where you want to protect your Goyf. A couple copies of Damping Sphere for Storm. 2 Gemstones for when you want to be faster. A couple copies of Lily Line of Void for the graveyard heavy decks like Goryo's. Witherboom Command for being a blank card in the sideboard. A couple copies of Force of Despair for Titan. Illness of the Regs for energy. And then Dreams of Steel and Oil for sniping Flage out of the hand and graveyard. Let's give it a shot. I'm in a Standard League. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to play Grixis Controlled next, which is a deck that also looks pretty spicy. Alright, figured it out. First try. I was thinking if I wanted to play the Standard Challenge today. I think I'm going to hold off on the Standard Challenge today. I've played a lot of Standard recently. My brain's kind of fried. So I think we're going to take a break from Standard and play some Modern for today. I'll play the standard challenge tomorrow, though. I don't love this hand, but it could be decent, depending on what the matchup is. If it's a matchup where they want to play one creature, like energy with a really bad hand, we could beat that. 30 stream streak? Dang, that's a long streak. You stay streaking, I guess. I got added in the Pro Tour Discord. Oh, that's right. They were showing everybody the Pro Tour promo, which is a Tameo. It's Tameo this go around, chat. It's a pretty sweet looking Tameo as well. And give it a heart. Alright. Devour. Maybe it's the CosmoGoyf mirror. Yeah, I really like the Ocelot Pride. Honestly, the Guide of Souls is mid. I'm not the hugest fan of the Guide of Souls. Goblin Bombardment's pretty sweet too. I like to throw Lorwyn themed. Lorwyn's looking to be a pretty sweet set so far. So I think Dingo's a good player. Don't believe his lies. Oh God, I'm gonna lose. I think he probably has to die. I already revealed the Devourer. We're cooked. I don't think that's gonna be super helpful, but I might as well cast it. Oh, we got another Flesh Raker, and they have an Ugin. How do I beat that? Bought a booster box today? Oh no. Why? Okay, it wasn't magic. That makes a lot more sense. Not of this world. Not a playable card. More like. Actually, I should have targeted myself, right? I actually should have targeted myself. I made a mistake. Force of Habit said target my opponent. Ugin. Oh boy. Chad would beat that. I don't think we beat that. Definitely not with a Soul Spike. How about with a 3/4 CosmoGoyf? Well, Inquisition seems pretty poor, so I guess we start by cutting the Inquisitions. Chapso Capra's not gonna be helpful. I don't think the Not of this world is gonna be super helpful either. Alright, I guess we'll leave him one Not of this world because I'm not really in love with anything else in the sideboard. Modern is it's a lot of Eldrazi, a lot of energy, and a lot of storm apparently. That's the word around the street anyways. I think I want to powder this hand away. Put the Goyf back, powder that hand away. Oh boy. I mean, it's a Necro, I guess. Are you going to Portland? No. I will not be at Portland. Flesh Raker, they have Natural Tron. Thaunosphere, Trinisphere. That's tough. So I play my second line, I pass back. They play the second line, I play my third line, I'll play the Necro. So they're going to have Tron on 3. I think I take the Trinisphere. Oh, it's kind of rough either way. Oh, God bless Serum Powder. I think I draw 15. It's a lot of spikes and not a lot of goyfs. Now you may be wondering, where did the number 15 come from? I made it up. Goyf's hiding. I'm not allowed in Canada, Iggy. I got banned from going to Canada. They keep telling me my passport's not valid. I don't know what that means. I think I want 2 plunges, no spoils. I want the rest of these. I guess I get rid of a plunge. Actually, I was probably supposed to get rid of a Rite of Consumption. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to get rid of the Damping Sphere and keep 2 and 2 against the Thought Nuts here. That was probably better. I think I messed up, Chad. I think I was supposed to keep 2 and 2. Well, I can't really draw that many cards, huh? So I'm taking 6. Can you root by sword? Okay. 1, 2. I think I draw 2. Can they cast 2 spells? No. Alright, let's draw 2. Oh god. We're probably gonna die. Goyfs are hiding this game. Goyfs are definitely hiding. It's edge. Maybe I'm supposed to draw 1 more. Oops. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to draw an extra one. I don't know. I think I was actually supposed to keep 2 rides, 2 plunges, and then just discard the Damping Sphere. Slaughter you in round 2. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. See, the dots are connecting. What GG's been? Hope I got your name right. I think I remembered it. It's probably not optimal, no. No, me didn't show up. He decided to stay home. I don't think he wants to play standard, even though he can play Badger Mulligan. We all know how much he loves Badger Mole. And he dipped. He was like, nah. think I'm just leave that on top. I think we're probably either playing against Affinity or Belcher. I'm really hoping that this resolves, because if this resolves, we're probably gonna kill them. If not, we will be dead. Actually rooting for Affinity. Oh, it's this deck. Oh, this isn't resolving then. Counter my spell. Mayhaps. Checks out. God, I want to Soul Spike. I'm gonna attack him for 7. No, I don't think so. I Soul Spike the creature, because if they have Force Negation, I just lose. So I don't know. Maybe it's a gambit worth running. Ice, huh? God bless this serum powder. They usually play like at least 2 forces. I've seen lists with 4, I've seen lists with none though. I'm not sure. I left before the other finals finished. My side of the bracket went much faster than the other side. Well, this is not good. Forget that every draw step in this deck is just gonna be like serum powder. What in the mountains going on over there? Oh. Interesting. No, you didn't go. My lands, I can't even cast a Necro anymore. Even if I do draw a Necro. Oh good, it's another freaking powder. Well, before I can't cast this, guess I'll cast the second 01. More powder, more power, I think is the same. Have you ever gone 05, 010 in the league? Absolutely. Yeah, that standard deck is as expensive as a modern deck, which is crazy, but I mean, it's got a lot of the same cards that modern plays anyways. Like Badger Mole. I'm gonna need a Necro. What does Forge do again? Forge is like exile something. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice food. Grow, Goyfs, grow. No. You know what? That's actually kind of fun. Wait, this is preferable. Now I have 6 sevens. Chat, the funny number. I don't know why they did that. But we'll take it. I need all the help I can get with 2 serum powders in my hand. Okay. Why aren't you symmetrical? Would this card be busted if it were symmetrical? Probably. It's RCQ 2. RCQ 1 was a long time ago. But it's a classic story, so. Okay, flips the subtlety. Hate to see a Death Toucher. Think I have to attack. They block, and I'm down the crackback. I wish there were real cards in my deck and not serum powder. Hate to see it. Well, Not of This World seems really bad. Force to Despair, I guess, could be okay. And then we get to just take out Spoils of the Vault all the time, forever, always. Sign me up. They're gonna play Grixis Controlled next, actually. It's one of the decks I have queued up for today. I wasn't really sure what to play in Modern, if I'm being completely honest, yet. The format seems pretty stagnant. I haven't played Modern in what feels like a few weeks now, and it looks pretty much identical to 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So, it's a lot of powder. That's a lot of powder. That's a lot of powder. Let's just powder every single hand away. Perfect. Now we got 21 power Goyfs. Moles to 4. Alright. They watched me powder away 21 cards, mold to 4, and then conceded. I think that was just like we drew it up. Ah, no powders in this hand. GG. It's got 2 Necros, though. I probably have to keep this hand since it has 2 Necros. I can cast both of them on turn 3. If I don't draw another land. I'm going to drop Powder and Gemstone Caverns. First 2 draw steps. B-dubs. I don't really want that. I will want it later, but I don't think I want it right now. Yeah, what are the Chancellors? Give me the Chancellor of the Dross, please. I need the Dross boss. Okie dokie. Another ritual. Ice Fang. Kind of blows my mind that these mono black decks don't play Bowmaster. Like it's so free. Bowmaster's good right now too, I think. Well, good against energy anyways. Good against this deck too. Yeah, come down, Bolt. Meet me at the basement. Doomed. Doomed! You only make my shadow stronger, opponent. Oh, we're so cooked. March plus Shadow Pog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you forgot the gemstone. It's okay, you have fell the profane for Oculus. What do I do about the other Oculus? Strategically multiple Soul Spike? Alright, let's play this Necro. See if they counter it. They don't counter it. Alright, let's go to end step. Draw 9 cards. And then we're gonna march with additional cost. Let's exile the Fell, the Shadow, the Thoughtseize. I need these Fatal Pushes. I think I definitely need these Goyfs as well. Maybe I want to be able to Soul Spike once. I guess I should just pitch the Soul Spikes, yeah? Honestly, wait, is there a better way of doing this? I fetched this turn, right? Maybe I should Soul Spike, and then push. Go back up to 9, and I take 6. That'd be better. I don't really know if I can beat a lot anyways. Let's just assume that this is better. I don't think I'm ever gonna have time for this Thoughtseize, and the Fell's probably bad. 10, 11 goys. Maybe they won't flip anything face up. Oh god. I think we're cooked. Let's draw 2 at the end step here. I think they both need to be black cards. Okay, well they are. That's my best bet. Don't interact with me. Okay. Didn't interact with me. I guess I could have kept the, Nah, keeping these doesn't really do anything, though. I'm still pretty dead, though, because I can't draw any more cards. But we stabilized a little bit better than I thought we were going to. Discord jump scare. Yeah, it's probably GG. Yeah, if they swing, I'm pretty locked out of this game. I could draw 2 cards. And then I have to hope. I don't even know. Hope to draw some massive source of life gain. Oh, okay. They're giving us an out. We could draw right at consumption. I think right is an instant, I believe. Opponent giving us an out by going to 14. Yeah, they flipped over the Coatl for the birthing ritual, I guess. How you doing, Hair? But that felt weird. How you doing, Crazy? That felt better. I never call you Hair. Yeah, they wanted 1 less damage also, apparently. Alright, I gotta draw it. Waiter, there's hair in my chat. 1, 2, 3. Damn. Be right back, chat. I'm gonna run to the restroom. We're gonna give this deck one more try. We'll probably move on to some Grixis control. Okay. They put a scoop for no reason, kinda. But I mean, that was probably one of our best starts that we could have had if they didn't scoop. Sure. His hand does the thing. Slowly, but it does the thing. Mado. I think I still just run out this Goyf. They're either gonna push or they might frog. I think frog would be the best for me. I think I'll leave up counterspell. I guess that's kind of bad for me. Leaving up counterspell, huh? I'd like to soul spike that there Tamio. That's true. Gemstone Caverns could never. Gemstone Caverns would be having a hell of a time right now. I was hoping they would counter that. I didn't. I wasn't hopeful. I was like, maybe they counter that. Don't Bowmaster me. Okay. Bowmaster would have been quite devastating. He might put a tap out for a frog. Oh, another Tamio frog. A frog. Oh, the rest. Makes me wonder. River's Rebuke is for the mirror. Would like another land so I could duress them and play the Necro all on the same turn. That land that I pitched the Soul Spike to try to get him to counter the Soul Spike. Yeah, River's Rebuke is pretty much just for the mirror. Any sort of Cub plus Nature's Rhythm deck you want the Rebuke against. You don't really want it for like Landfall, for example. Because Landfall's trying to go pretty tall, not super wide. And they can kill you in one turn very easily. Whereas like the Badger Bowl decks try to go super wide and not very tall. So it's good against the wide decks. I eat my Soul Spike. Oh, good. Freaking Serum Powder. My day be so fine, and then boom, Serum Powder. Oh boy. I don't think we can beat this card. I think this card's like pretty much unbeatable. Opponent has to make a pretty big mistake for us to be able to beat that. Also, this thing's a sorcery? I thought this was an instant. How many swamps do we have? Can I name basic swamp? We have 4. This is a bummer. I mean, like, I probably don't die. That's a lot of spell snares. That's too many spell snares. Wait, hold on. Yikes. So I can auto war my Goyf and then counter back on the way down. Which is just so sad. I think it's better that it eat a spell snare than it eat a subtlety next turn. But I'm casting Necro next turn anyway, so. Am I casting Necro? It seems kind of bad. I don't even know. Where's that land I wanted? But can't lose. Can't win. I don't know what to do. I don't think I have a good play this turn. Maybe it's end step spoils for. They have another spell snare in their hand. And a subtlety. Alright, let's play some Grixis control. That was so much worse than the other Goyf deck. The other Goyf deck, at least, like, it knew it was cheesing people, so it just full committed to the cheese. That one was, like, half committing and being bad at both aspects. I'm good at Hall of the Storm Giants. Excellent. Feel ready for the BT? I'm kind of burned out on standard at the moment. I was just saying, I'm probably not going to play the standard challenge at 5 o'clock. Maybe we should, though. We probably should. Probably need the practice, right? If you're ready for the PT after that league is diabolical. And luckily, it's standard, not modern. Nor would I ever register that deck with a 10-foot pole ever again, but, you know. Alright, let's try this. What if I play control in the standard challenge? Played like some janky control list. Honestly, Boros is really good. Boros is really good because of Clarion Conquer. Clarion Conquer seems very well positioned at the moment. Anyways, chat, YouTube is tech time. This time for a little bit of Grixis control. Our last list did not go super well, so we're pivoting over to control with a couple copies of Consider for some card selection at instant speed, a Spell Pierce, a couple copies of Spell Snare for some cheap counter spells, some with the Stern Scolding, a couple copies of Tamio to flip very, very quickly and just gain incremental advantage. Also, it's a wizard, so you can flip with Flame. Couple copies of Clean to Dust for some Graveyard Hay, 4 Fatal Push, 2 Lightning Bolt for removal, 2 Star Charts for a little bit of Demonic Tutor-esque effect, more like Assemble the Team, 4 copies of Snap for your Flames, 4 copies of Counterspell, so you can snap Counterspell as well, a couple copies of Bowmaster, 2 Shelly's Edict for good removal against Energy and good removal against Planeswalkers as well, a couple copies of Force Negation to fight the Unfair decks, a Signature Stupor for an MDFC, and of course our 4 Flames like I mentioned earlier. Mana base, we got a Hall of Storm Giants, a Dota War, Sink of the Stupor, everything else is pretty standard. Grixis with a couple of Surveils. Sideboard 4 side members for Eldrazi. Couple copies, one copy of Stur's Golden for Energy. Mystical Dispute for the blue-green decks or for Belch or whatever decides to pop up. couple copies of Thoughtseize for hand disruption, Fire Magic for a sweep progress energy, and then this for some land hate. So kind of an interesting new lesson card. It's Cleansing Wildfire, but better, I think. So I'll try it out. It did not go super well or good enough to even finish the league. Yeah, if you play against the blue-green deck and you stick an early Conqueror, it's kind of just game over. So I've been thinking about playing a couple copies of Unable to Scream for Clarion Conqueror. I think his hand's okay. Had an Urza. I skillfully drew our land. I was gonna wait on the Surveil of one turn to see if we drew land or not. I don't really know what I'm looking for, so I don't think I need to Surveil quite yet. Opponent is surveilling though. What's one on top? Just a prowess with a slow start. Oh, it's Storm. I could probably have a pretty good Storm matchup. Now I know what I'm looking for, which is more counter magic and less lightning bolts, probably. Yell at that Ral. Bo boys. Well, Past in Flames is gone forever. Feel a little bit better when we get mana, so we can go Force Negation and then Snap Force Negation. So we're one land off of that. Maybe I could have kept this Scalding Tarn on top, but I should build into the graveyard. Seemed kind of bad at the time, though. Ritual Wish. More snappy. So what if I was supposed to end step flame instead? I remember when this deck played Tassiger. Simpler times. Some of us were playing Gurmag Angler as well. That wasn't just the shadow lists. How do you think I'm supposed to counter this? If I snap bolt. This is riskier, but it puts more pressure on them. Maybe just too risky. Never punished. Land, essentially. I think they're looking for the reducer and they can't find it. I think we're just drawing with flame at the end step. I don't see why not. Maybe we'll hit lightning bolt for lethal. Consider. Pretty happy with the land here. I'm happy with spell snare too. So we got snare, snap, snare. Should be pretty good against them. Barring something crazy happening. So up 2 spell snares is good enough. The reducer. On one side of the ring, we got the enabler. And on the other, the reducer. Thank you, Secret Fit. Appreciate ya. I'm going to 1. So Rao's not really a threat anymore, I don't think. So I don't think I'm going to spell snare Rao, maybe. I could, I guess. But I mean, like, Rao's going to kill him. See, I don't think I care about Rao. I'm going to let Rao resolve. That's fine. Heretic Ritual passed in flames. Yeah, this happens with Storm sometimes. They can't Metamorphose either anymore because of Bowmaster. Yeah. Storm. Makes me sad watching Storm fail like that. As a Storm stand myself, anyways. It could definitely happen. Maybe Edict is better than Fatal Push. I think Edict is better than Fatal Push. Because I can catch a Ral on the flip. Can also just take Mystical Dispute. If I have more cards I want to cut, which is probably the rest of the Fatal Pushes. Fatal Push seems mid at best. I guess I could also cut 1 Edict. But I'd rather cut the Stern Scolding, I think. WWE Super Slam. I think Consign's better than Dispute. I don't know. Kind of close. I want to say Dispute's better. The Storm Trigger is pretty much irrelevant. Hitting the Ruby's nice, but I think 3 mana being able to hit anything is a little bit better. I think so, Gavin. I think the blue-green elemental would probably be a sideboard card. You could definitely play it over the Winter Night Stories just in the main deck, but I think Formidable Speaker is probably a better card to play over Winter Night Stories. Spell Pierce is going to go hard. But I think hitting the Storm Trigger off of Consign is kind of irrelevant most of the time. Usually when they're popping off, they can pop off like multiple times. They can Grape Chop multiple times. Hitting Ruby's fine though. I think being able to like Mystical Dispute a Past in Flames in the late game might be a little bit better. But yeah, I think the blue-green elemental is definitely a sideboard card. You could play in the main deck and try it out, but I don't think there's enough artifacts and enchantments that you care about killing in this format that It's super main deckable. It's good against lessons. Uh-oh. We need our land, chat. I think it's more important to seam rip turn 1 elf or turn 2 cub versus blue-green. I think it very much depends on what deck you're playing. If you're playing a deck full of removal, kill the elf. If you're not playing a deck full of removal, you probably want to hold it for the badger mole. But if you're playing like a deck full of removal and you can hit their elf and they play the mole and pass and you hit the mole. But then again, like sometimes mole already does its damage by the time that you can even kill it with a sorcery speed spell, so and break down lands. I'd probably just kill the elf most of the time. I think killing the elf is correct. Yeah. Well, I don't think this spell pierce is gonna be any good anymore. Rand's Resolve. 2 more Ren's Resolve. Get my value out of this spell pierce while I can, I think. And an extreme. I think we're running below average right now. Seen 16 cards, only 3 lands. Not great. Looks like my opponent's also running below average, so. I think this Mystical Dispute's losing a lot of equity as well. I think I graveyard this. I really want to find a red land. Apparently our opponent's a certified landlord. How do Jay Wallum? How'd you get so handsome good at magic? Well, I'm not good at magic, so. I think I did something wrong. Yell at that kid. My opponent's passing. They should at least cast the wish. Red man is a myth. Just what Biggie Red wants you to believe. That's a lot of lands. I don't think my opponent's missed a land drop yet. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, they have. Yep, more lands. They just have nothing going on. That's so crazy. I mean, same, but like, that's crazy. So if we do this, targeting them, that's 4 damage. It puts them to 1. Almost lethal. Sadly, not quite. Getting closer. 4. Plays a Ral. That's fine. So if they go to 3, zap. I have responses. Zap you. All right. Ka-chow. In the words of Lightning McQueen. I think I'll pass on that hand. GG, Sarah. Sorry you flooded. Flooded that pretty bad, too. I think I put back the Edict. I feel like the Bowmaster's a little bit better than the Edict, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe I want to keep the Edict because of Snap Edict, but Bowmaster's is just so good. It's so good against so many decks. Mono white land destruction. Good. Good. I'm glad. We played blue-green Badger Mold Turbo, blue-green Badger Maxing, blue-green Copy Cub. Goes by many names, none of which are very descriptive. Turbo Mole. Mole Man. I was trying to come up with a name for it. Best I had was Copy Cub. Because it's like copycat, but you know, Copy Cub. No, my Snapcaster. I'm about to flash in the Snapcaster and start beating him down. Hmm. I feel like they're going to ghost quarter me shortly. It upset the dogs. They're gonna ghost quarter me. Same dog, same. I too am upset by this revelation. I think I've flashed in the Snapcaster Mage chat. Snappy. I'm not sure it's gonna get much better. Well, it's possible that Snapcaster's a little bit better. My Snappy. I could have flashed in the Snap and targeted to clean the dust, but if I do that, then they could Solitude me, and I don't have Stern Scolding up for the Solitude, and I think Solitude's the biggest brick wall that they could have here. So I'm just gonna leave up Stern Scolding. But I'm gonna flash another Bowmaster. Or sorry, Snapcaster. Not Bowmaster. Hey, look at us, chat. We're kind of smart, I think. When did Snapcaster become bad? Like 4 years ago. Give or take. 5 years ago. Holy shit, it's 2026. 6 years ago. Long freaking time ago, I think. This is fine. No ephemerate. Oh, why did Snapcaster become bad? Not when did Snapcaster become bad? Power creep. The ebbs and flows of the universe said that Snapcaster Mage will not be meta today. Chat, think of my browser, please. Nope. Nope. Surprised we beat land destruction. I think this matchup's kind of hard. But then again, they didn't really do anything, so... Definitely don't need these fatal pushes. Maybe I take Consign a Memory for Solitude, but Consign a Memory for Solitude seems kind of mid. I guess it's also for White Orchid Phantom, though, but then Stern Scolding's gotta be good, but I could have Spell Snare for White Orchid Phantom, which is like, maybe I want that. Pretty much want anything over Fatal Push. Fatal Push is really, really bad in this matchup. Let's take 2 Consigns and a Spell Snare. Just go to bed really, really late and then sleep in. My strategy. I think his hand's okay. Is push worse than Edict? I think so, because at least I can Edict the Solitude or an Elspeth if they're playing Elspeth. Some of these lists are psycho and play Elspeth. Probably should have left up Stern Scolding, huh? Well, that's fine. Should play Scald Turn on turn 1. It'll be fine. I think all Assault is going to hit with this card. I don't have a ton of red sources, so I think I'd rather them... Oh, I gotta leave that on top. Please demo field me. Oh, part of our genius plan. We're gonna rule the world, Twitch chat. What did that reprieve? Mayhaps. I didn't Siebes. Let's thought seize them. See what they got going on over there. Oh. I see. Well. That's quite the hand. Oh, good lord. I'll kill this. I'm at 4, by the way. Pretty much to my own mana base. Banger again? Nothing but bangers? The Wandering Emperor? Oh, Shimata. Okay. Um, Edict? Sacrifice a Planeswalker. I could survive the Samurai token for a while. Thanks to Klings. Many Flames. I wonder if they would path to exile their own Samurai token. Let's pass. Let's claim their Solitude and see what they do. I go to 3. Let's draw 2. Boom Modern, that's what I'm saying. Probably have to kill the Samurai token. Or they're flashing the Solitude. Or I could Phantom. So hand's Path, Path, Solitude. Is that right? I think that's right. They can blow up all of my lands. They really want to. Eventually we'll find a win condition. Uh-oh. Hey, win condition. We did it. No longer going to bed early. Instead, playing Dragon Quest. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't need 2 Clings in my graveyard. I have no more lands to fetch up either, so gonna be running out of lands quite quickly here. Quite stupendously quickly. Super awkward. I think I'm supposed to do this and just like target consult the star charts. And try to find another Snapcaster. All the Storm Giants is like kind of okay, but they can just path it. Alright, we'll take another Snapcaster. This is our bait. My bait Snapcaster. I'm gonna hold my Snapcaster. $99. Oh, that's true. They can just Ghost Quarter too. It might take us a while to win this game. I'm also out of lands, so they could take me off a black man at any point if they wanted to. They don't appear to want to, though. And now they're doing it. That's the spirit. It's looking like I'm not gonna win this game. Comes up with these bad ideas? Great question. I'm gonna leave Tammy on top. Wrath of the Skies, huh? Next. Path my Snapcaster. Sure. Might have needed that snap, but we'll see. Witch Enchanter. The Witch Enchanter roadblock, huh? I guess I counterspell it. No, I haven't shown it to chat yet, but I think they like revealed it already, right? I could show it after this game. Yeah, I guess maybe I should have taken the maps instead. Maps are probably pretty nice. Wait, that's a land I can play. Heck yeah. Now you bring up a good point, Chad. I think I was supposed to just take the maps. Holy shit, Castle Ardenvale. Can I beat that? No, the Tameo does not help me. Let me actually see what I have left. I got 2 bolts, 2 snapcasters. Okay. Oh, I can win. Okay. Do I want to return a flame here? I don't have black mana. Could return a flame here. I don't think it makes a lot of sense though. Problem is I can only cast 1 bolt a turn and I'm gonna be off of red mana. Think I return counterspell. It's actually not a bad idea. Oh, a true counterspell. Yep. There's a chance we can win this game. It's gonna be awkward. It's doomed. Hmm. That's tough. I think I can win this game anymore. Sarah Paragon. Damn, only makes mana if it's a green card. Yeah, I think I got soloed by Castle Ardenvale. Gross. Price of Freedom pop their Castle Ardenvale. Wait a minute. That's kind of a smart idea, though. I can't beat that card. Sucks to have a basic swamp in our hand, but I think it's fine. Sand's probably okay. I think I was supposed to return Flame at some point that game. If I return the Flame, potentially like flame them, have them draw two, and then trigger Bowmaster, kill the Ardenvale token, and ping them as well. Now it's standard season. It's not modern season. I played Cubbies. I'm gonna miss Ocelot farming season. Honestly, I think I'm probably gonna go to a few game days. Those Ocelot prizes are sweet. All right, let's try to clock them. And by try to clock them, I mean Flash and Bowmaster. Yeah, we got black mana. Next to your deck, I'm gonna win a few game days. The deck's so sick. Four people, one at the top, you scoop to you. That's freaking awesome. Scoop, homie scoop, buy, homie scoop, ID, homie scoop, uh, 2-0 in the semifinals, homie scoop, homie scoop. That's it. RCQs are kind of unserious. It also depends on what area you're in. RCQs can actually be like pretty difficult depending on what region you're in. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize them. Maybe now I want to toss use them. I'm gonna toss use them and see despair. Despair. Okay, take a solitude. Kind of surprised about that. Thought they would flash in solitude. Now they're holding up reprieve. Large. I'm supposed to counterspell this. Another one. Hmm. Ain't back at demo field. Or a ghosty quarter. Whatever I'm supposed to. Could consign this ghost quarter trigger to let them gain 3 life, but I don't know. Seems kind of bad. I don't think we're winning this game, chat. I think this is kind of doomed. I still have reprieve in hand, too. I think I gotta go get one of my surveils. No, I still have it in their hand. It's making things very, very hard. Maybe I'm supposed to keep this because it's a land. I just drew my last fetchable. Fuck. That actually sucks. It's supposed to be like for White Orc or Phantom triggers or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of ran out of cards to bring in. Hey, we got the reprieve. Go us. Now we got 4 mana to work with, and we have to kill them with 4 mana to work with. It's Crucible. I mean, it's not great. I acknowledge it's not great. But, you know, sometimes you gotta do things you're not proud of. I think we star charts first. No, the Spell Pierce. That's why the last time Spell Pierce is gonna be good. What a miserable matchup. I need more snappies. I don't know how many more snappies I have. 2. This is game 3. I do have some mana to work with. Some. Not winning game 4, I'll tell you that much. It's probably just full of removal anyways. So I got Bowmaster plus Flame as a win condition. And then, yeah, that's about it. I got Bowmaster plus Flame. If I was a mouse meaning dingo, I would say I'm cheesed to meet you. And I would say thank you for the sandwich tier list. It is delightful. Dude, I'm dead as hell. What a bummer. What a bummer. Let's go out the honorable way. I actually just can't win this game. Misery. Nope, no red sources. Maybe I should have consigned the 3 life off the Sarah Paragon. I think that probably would have made the difference. Seemed inconsequential at the time, but it mattered a lot. Oh good, Eldrazi. My favorite. W good guys. I don't think Eldrazi's the good guy anymore. I think at some point Eldrazi might have been the good guy, not anymore. Exclamation mark deck. I'll get you the list. Cake. These star charts are kind of embarrassing. Gotta pick up some slack. Grixis control in general is just kind of poor. Methinks. Tomato. I want to bluff counterspell, but maybe I should just play the swamp and maybe Fatal push this Eldrazi spawn token, but I feel like they have another Kozilek's command. Another tower. His deck list probably just does not have Tameo in it. Most of the time, the flip walkers don't import correctly. Yeah, it's missing Tameo and it's missing Sinky to Stupor. 2 Tameos, 1 Sink. I think they take the push. Maybe they take the star charts. I don't know if they take anything else besides push or star charts. They could take Snapcaster, I suppose. Takes the push. That makes sense. I can take a few hits from the thought knots here. Kind of want to kick this console and potentially find a flame. They have Devour mana, so I could Devour, eat this Tameo. Not great for me. Could try to find Counterspell. Yeah, find Counterspell. Always counterspell. I think I'd rather have this flame. It's either the flame or the edict. Probably should have started on the star charts instead of the clue. That's just me being greedy. It was standard. Could bolt, snap, bolt, try to kill this devourer. I think we do that. Dope like thank you for the raid. Hope they don't play anything scary. Standard with Turbo, Badger Mole Cub, Crater Hoof, Behemoth Pile. Ugin. I don't think this can be an Ugin. Oh, sure. Not cool. I think we were dead. I need to draw into. I don't even know. Jump blocker, bowmaster. Okay. Jump blocker, bowmaster. Kind of surprised they didn't pick up the Ugin, but I guess they're just waiting to pick up the Ugin. You could do that? I didn't even know you could do this. Cool. Today I learned. I'm gonna get Ugin. Which I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat. I have something better than Ugin. And it's pretty good too. Now they can also Ugin me. Right. Let's get out of here. Well, that went all very, very poorly. It was all bad all down the line. Tassi seems okay. Do I even want Bowmasters in the matchup? Maybe not. That is a fine jump blocker, though. Spell Snare's probably worse, though. Attack Mind Stone, but that's about it. Star's Golden could hit Flesh Raker, but I think that's too narrow. Let's do that. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Tan is not very good, chat. The year is actually 2026. I don't know when Eldrazi made such a comeback in Modern. I guess that was when Energy started getting popular again. Then Eldrazi came back because Eldrazi's good against Energy. If I had to guess. Mayhaps they don't have natural Tron on turn 3. That would be cool. The blue-green Badger Ball Cub deck. I could blow up this Talisman. Seems like kind of a waste. I guess I won't get a Micro Spine kicked on me then. If they do have Tron. But if they have Tron, I'm probably going to lose anyways. Eldrazi Temple Pass. Okay, I'm going to get Cake commanded. I think I absolutely have to cast this Flame. Hopefully they don't have Kozilek's Command. They probably have Kozilek's Command. Why they don't have Kozilek's Command? I also didn't draw a land though, so... I guess we do it again. Now that we're pretty sure they don't have Kozilek's Command. But also we have Force Negation now. Drop the dust. Kind of want everything else in my hand, I think. Well, they're at the threshold for 7 mana now. Third Mario game. It's a tough one. Maybe Super Mario RPG. That was pretty dang fun. Definitely one of his thoughts. He's the scout. I'm gonna take another Force Negation. I haven't finished it yet. It's on my list though. Karn and Devour. Alright, snag that card. They do have a power plant also. They're just sandbagging it. Which I think makes sense. They're actually playing around my price of freedom. Maybe accidentally. Gross. I only have 2 resist power plants. Hmm. Let's bring a Snap Flame. Maybe just shock the Sensei Go. I can't really take him off of mana at this point. Freedom. I think we are going to win this game, though. Although we also haven't drawn a consign of memory yet, which is pretty inconvenient. Devour time. Or we're going Thought Knots here. Annoying. I think we do this. And they cast Devour. Sure. Map is fine. Let's look for a consign of memory. I'll stick a flame. Make him sack this Devour. This Prize of Freedom is not looking super great. I guess I can hit their forest. I could hit their talisman, hit their forest maybe. I have a Besieger for my hull, which is kind of annoying. My win con. This price is like aggressively medium right now. Probably holding a Cozy Command. Could take him off green mana and get rid of the Besieger. I'll make him play the Besieger anyways. I guess take a Besieger in response and not have green mana anymore. Good afternoon, Enya. What's the schmoove? Big old Cozy Command. It's the biggest Cozy Command I've ever seen. Exiles my graveyard. I think I take him off the green mana. I could double price and take him off of Tron. I don't know how good that is. I also haven't seen a consigned memory yet, surprisingly. I think taking him off of green is probably better. I could also snap price, and then take him off of Tron. Maybe that's something I was interested in doing. I feel like I found all my consigns. I guess I go snap price. I think I'll have one more fetchable though. I have one more Steam Vents. Pretty sure. Okie dokie. Do I want spell stamp for the talismans? Probably not, right? Seems loose. Especially if I could shadow him with flame. Yeah, it's probably just not good enough. Ambush Viper. We love Ambush Viper. It's time for Dev Hour. I think we're gonna play Miracles League after this, chat. It's not enough control for me. I've got to play more control after this. How was your vacay? Also, thoughts on the second Riftbound set? I haven't really looked into the second Riftbound set too much. I know it at a very base level, so I'm gonna not say anything that makes me sound stupid before actually reading all the cards. But my little vacay was good though. It's much needed. Touched some grass. Touched an RCQ dub. That was nice. Probably good for me that they're doing that. $10 mana. Shit. I think they have for 10 mana, chat. Cozy Command, another Devourer. Spell Pierce could still have a chance of being good. Not right here. But like it could be. I think I'm just supposed to counterspell this because I could wait to Shelly's Edict, but then I could draw a card off of it. I'm just supposed to counterspell. Doesn't seem like Spell Pierce is going to get any better. Unless they Cozy Command for everything. This token's going to save my life. This token's doing some ham boating. The way it's going to save my life one day. I just take counterspell. Does the person who wins the in-person doghouse get a code for a dingo avatar? Sure. We can make that happen. I don't see why not. Maybe I'm just supposed to flame. Actually, I'm just supposed to flame, probably. Seed it can kill a devourer, planeswalker. Yeah, the fact they know about the Pierce is really bad for me. Pierce might as well be a blank card, I think. Well, that's pretty bad for me, too. I don't think I respond, though. I'm find flame. So I can pop this chalice. None of you are flame. Snapcaster's not even gonna work either. Bull's got this trust. Bolt you. Cling you, I guess. Oh. Oh. Well. I think we're dead. Did not find a consigned memory. I guess we're going 1-2. I've tried drawing non-land cards in your deck. I'm gonna try right here. Doesn't do anything. Maybe I should have countered the chest. I don't know. Like, countering the chalice is, like, so bad. Not countering the chalice is also so bad. And just like that, we're back. Kind of. No, we're back. We're back. It's a lot of towers. Pretty sure I'm supposed to hit one of these other 2 Tron lands and not the tower. Just pick one at random. Think about a fetch bulls. Bolt, not exactly the draw I was looking for. Opponent and I are having a land off. Let's crack this so that way I can clean the dust. I kind of want to leave this flame in my graveyard. If I bolt, snap, bolt, that's 8 damage. I actually think I'm supposed to bolt them and leave the flame in my graveyard. Bow boys. Oh, there's the snap flame. Which, I mean, it is lethal, right? I don't know, their force isn't even here. Must be in their hand. 2, 3. A 1-piece interaction up. It's probably safe, right? They would need double Kozilek's command. I have to, otherwise they take away my content creator account. You're so right. All right. We got to keep our creator account. Let's go! We drew the flame on the last possible turn, I think. Yeah, they would need like triple command, I think, without tapping out, which seems ambitious. Yeah, we only saw like what, one consigned memory. I don't think we cast a consigned memory that match. We picked one up. I don't think we ever cast it. I don't know if I ever beat an Eldrazi as a blue deck without casting consigned memory. Might be a new achievement. Achievement unlocked. I thought I was losing that too for a while. Somehow I made the comeback though. Opponent drew nothing but air. We drew some spells. What are you naming? Flooded Strand, Scalding Tarn. What'll it be? Probably Flooded Strand. Polluted Delta. Bobbles me. Plays a card I can't beat. Plays another card I can't beat. So this saga's gonna be a rough one to get through. Oh shit, I played a Polluted Delta by accident. Lamau. Just ignore the fact that I played Polluted Delta by accident, chat. Trolling. I would prefer more like half paying attention. But also trolling, yeah. What do you think we're gonna get? A second needle named Scalding Tarn? Yeah, I kind of have to keep this edict. I'm gonna just try to push this, and if they counter the push, then I can push it again. Tormod script. Cappy. The second needle would have been cinema. Would have been actually kind of unhinged. Thought cast. I think I do this on the thought cast. I don't need my cards. My cards are all fake and made up. Needle actually been kind of annoying. My thought cast. Portable hole. My Tamio. Very rude portable hole. Ouch. I wonder if they rebuked this. Want to buy one flame. Impolite entrance. Which one's that again? I don't know the names of the new Lord Wind cards quite yet. I know what most of them do though. If I look at like the artwork. Oh, Trample Haste. Yeah. I'm familiar. Turtle. Yes, turtle. Hasty turtle. Goodbye, turtle. I'm out of surveillance. I don't know if I need to play it. I guess it plays around Metallic Rebuke a little bit better if I do play it. Second polluted delta feels bad, man. Play the right fetch line this time though. Go me. There's a snap, but I still don't have a flame. But it will cause them to pop the Tormod script in the very least, I guess. Let's try to snap consider and see what they do. Pop the crypt. It's been with some kind of weird games. Feels like my opponent's deck's very non-functional right now. Same though. That's the reason to play the Blue to Delta. On 0. Yep. I guess I just cast the star charts and I don't kick it. Eat. Snap. Oh, I think I just take the counter spell and be safe. They're gonna Metallic Rebuke, get the spell pierce the Metallic Rebuke, and then, you know, everything's great. Ish. Still would like to have that flame. That would have been nice. Kind of doing nothing over there, though. But I'm also doing nothing over here. Attack you for 2. This is the Snapcaster that will rule the world. Unironically gonna Stern Scolding a Memnite if I see one. Cannot let them have a Memnite. Not on my watch. Corey would be pretty proud of me right now. He'd be like, damn, he's playing the best deck of the format. Or something backhanded like that. Portable. They also have Metallic Rebuke. I think they might also have Metallic Rebuke. I guess I could just destroy it after. You bring up a good point. I just bolt them and then untap, pop that, pay for them to Metallic Rebuke, bolt them. You bring up a good point, chat. Alright, Stern Scolding seems terrible. Fire Magic might actually be okay. Little Fire Magician. I think I want the Price of Freedom as well. We did the BSB. Trademark, copyright, reserved. Maybe I don't want Force Negation's okay, I guess. It's the Thoughtcasts. And Bolt, Flame Bolt. BSB. Thank you for the 5 gifties. That was the U. Spellsnare's pretty bad too, right? Spellsnare only hits weapons manufacturing, and that's about it. I think I want Dossius on the play, but maybe not on the draw. I guess it's still fine on the draw. I could type a Cavacan in there. I don't think I want Force Negation either, the more I think about it. Maybe I want 2 Fire Magics and not all 3. Fire Magic can be a little bit clunky. But having a way to clean up all the Pinnacle Emissary tokens is pretty nice too. Maybe less Fatal Pushes. Fatal Push is not great. Kills Constructs, which is nice, but it's a pretty bad job of killing everything else. Does kill Emery too, I suppose. Yeah, they might have. I didn't see weapons either. They might not be on weapons. I figured weapons is still stock though, but I haven't played Modern in a few weeks. Modern metagame tends to churn through cards really quickly, so. What was stock a week ago may not be stock anymore. Bloodboon. Get up out of here. I also don't think we play around Blood Moon. A second Blood Moon, anyways. Probably don't need to. Dispatch my boy. Goodbye, boy. It's been real. But now it's time for you to go. I always want to pop this Mox Opal or something. But it's probably not correct. I think drawing a few cards has to be way better. Yep. More Tormod script. Mystical Dispute's so good in these matchups. Crazy. Ooh. Another one. Sweet new Lightning Bolt card, thanks. Don't think it's ever seen played before. It's cool. Alright, chat, prediction time. A little 4-dash. Well, this deck's definitely much better than the last one we played. But all thanks to Bolt Snap, Bolt, and Mystical Dispute. How are we doing on time? I feel like it's been a pretty fast league. We've been live for about a little less than 3 hours. I think we're gonna boot up a Miracles League. I think if we boot up a Miracles League, it'll probably take us to like the 5-hour mark. Which is about how long I want to go today, 5-6 hours. Kind of ease our way back into Modern. Tomorrow we're gonna play the Standard Challenge. Wasn't really feeling the Standard Challenge today. Been thinking about Standard a lot. So I want to give my brain a little Standard break. But tomorrow we'll be back on the Standard Challenge. Little palette cleanser Modern. I haven't played Modern since the subathon. I think this is the win a challenge, or not win a challenge, win a trophy part 2 challenge. I think that was the last time I played Modern. Do you have a team meeting today? I have a team meeting on Sunday. Yeah, me. Young Grixis legend. I wish. Are they actually on Neobrand? Sounds pretty bad against Neobrand. I would definitely snap that off in the dark, but if they're playing Neobrand, I'm gonna mulligan it. Why no frog? This list just didn't have frog. I don't know. It's more wizards focused. No Froje. It was still Grixis. What? I got Shadow doubted. When did Neoform start playing that card? Am I out of the loop? Is that stock? It's a green 5th consign. I guess that makes sense. My poor spell snares. Oops. I think I've died. Seize is probably fine. Stairs Golden is kind of ass, right? I don't think this hits anything. Because the rider tracks through zones. So I'm not sure Stern Scolding does anything. I want to like cycle a Price of Freedom. I guess I could bring in one consign. Neoform making a comeback. This is the first time I played against Neoform in a minute. Kind of crazy to me that they went for the Eldritch Evolution into 2 open mana. Like I didn't have Counterspell. Maybe they had Pact Negation in their hand, but then they had to find a consign. It's pretty sure they had 1 card left in their hand, right? I don't know, something like that. Maybe they had more than 1. It all went downhill when I got Stone Rain. When I get Stone Rain, I don't know if anything really changes. I guess I can draw 2 off the flame and then hit Force. But again, if they have Pact, then it is what it is. Chester, get Indian food for dinner tonight? Sounds kind of good right now. A little chicken tikka masala. Thai food. I don't know if I have a good Thai joint around me. I'd have to do some research. I don't get Thai food super often. Mostly because I usually get Thai food all the time whenever I travel. Because Thai food's a staple in most, like, RC areas. It's riddled with Thai food. Thai food's great. Rider, Ant Galta, Vela Summer Mystical Dispute. I'll take your land drop. Unethical. Island. Pitch Vela Summer Galta. About to get beaten down by this rider. I wonder if this deck has other stuff. I need a red source. Please. No. Why have you forsaken me? Does not have trample. It's one card on top. Double snap. I think that's ambitious. And also a really bad use of resources. But maybe a necessary use of resources, because holy. What the? Where's my red mana? I'm gonna die, chat. No. Doomed. I can't even bounce one. I'll die. Just dead. I was just dying. So lame. Maybe they have nothing. Christ. That was no red mana in the top, like, 14 cards, I think. Something ridiculous. Alright, chat, Path the Believers. Grixis control. Still pretty washed. Miracles, though. Now, this is the sauce. Let's boot up a League of Miracles. Updated Miracles, too. Okay. Chat. YouTube. It's Deck Tech time. It's time for a little bit of Miracles by King Harry. King Harry split the finals of the challenge with his updated list. A couple things are different, I believe. There's only 2 Path to Exiles. We've got a couple of ops in here. Dress Down, Telling Time, Counterspell, Isochron Scepter to go with our 4 copies of Chant. Over here, we've got the 4 Brain Surges, of course. Got a 1 Force Negation. We've got a 1 Narset as well. I think these 2 are new, the 1 Narset and the 1 Force Negation. The Narset doesn't look like it has the 3 Mana Days Undoing to go with it, but we just have a value Narset and a Force Negation as a free counterspell as well. The 3 copies of the Fairy to lock your opponent out with the Scepter Chant, a couple copies of Big Teferi, of course, a couple copies of Pending, and Solitude for removal, as well as our 4 Termini. Is that the plural? Mana base wise, we got a Hall of Storm Giants, we got a Monumental Henchman, and Ode War of utility lands. Nothing else is really a utility land here. You got a bunch of Surveils, of course, since we're playing Miracles. Sideboard, we got Celestial Purge for Flacian Friends, a couple copies of High Noon for Storm, Rest in Peace also for Storm, and for other graveyard decks like Living End, if we ever run into Living End. A couple copies of Wrath of the Skies for Energy, some Consign Memories for Eldrazi, Mystical Disputes for Affinity, or the Blue-Black Frog decks, another Force Negation to complement the one in the main deck. I got a Kahira, of course, our trusted companion that guards the orphans, then an additional Isochron Scepter for matchups like Eldrazi where they can't beat it, same with Boros. I guess post-board Boros can beat it. Game 1 Boros can't beat it. Tell them to play more Miracles cards. Miracles is such a fun mechanic. But, you know, they made a mistake with Bonfire. Everybody just thinks Bonfire is too strong. Come on, Magic Online. Work with me, buddy. Terminuses. I think multiple Terminus is a Termini. Ex Flavius. That hand's terrible. Always picking at your top card's peak, though. Like, quite actually, no pun intended, peak. We got the bad Telling Time art, and you know what? That's kind of on me. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep this on a mulligan to 5. Hopefully these Telling Times take us out of whatever hole we need to. Also, our opponent's mulligan to 5 too, so... We did it. I think I'm gonna solitude this now. So that way if they have another pride on their turn, they don't get the gain life trigger. They might have just mulliganed to 5 and kept like a hand of a bunch of guides and prides. The Ragster. My Terminus. I'm gonna still leave it on top even though I'm not super happy about it. Man, I want to draw that. I guess I actually don't want to draw it. I'm gonna leave it on top so that way they can hit off the Roggeron. As long as it's not the fairy. If it's the fairy, we're screwed. This telling time is not super handsome though. I don't think I'm a big fan of this telling time. OG telling time was peak though. Flage. Your goo. Welcome back, goo. Yep. Chance, rest down planes. I'm gonna give him my planes, I guess. Alright, they're out of stuff. Kind of also out of stuff, though. Well, that's not bad. Bin's a static prison. No more Ragster. Too many Ragsters jumping on the bed. Oh god. Damn, that sucks. Hmm. Probably just telling time anyways. We're close to winning this game. We've seen them not to do anything crazy. So I can find a chant, maybe. It's a miracle. I just pass. I think playing this Teferi is probably wrong. I'm gonna die to Flage pretty soon here, though. Yep. I didn't surveil in a hasty Flage. Must be my lucky day. Me take for the raid. Kind of fucked. Math intensifies. I guess I have to die. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's not gonna help. Kind of want to keep his Terminus in my hand, though. Well, what do I do? Me take for the bribe as well. Thank you. Appreciate you. 1, 2. Pending. Or I could brainstorm Terminus on their turn. You got a point. I just have to stack it 1 under. I'm going to 1. Going to 1 feels pretty bad. I think that's the only thing I can do. Okie dokie. Could fetch and go to 0. Huh. I didn't think about that. Kind of a sweet line. This is the classic Miracles gameplay of always being at 1 life. Somehow, always at 1 life. Pretty cool drawing the Soda War, actually. Tef, take up Tef, pass. I have instant speed pending. Then we can telling time this land away. Hopefully we don't need a pending for more than 1. No, my Tef. Sad. Come on down, Tiff. One is not dead. Crack the fetch EOT. That's a good idea. What other haste creatures do you think they have? It's gotta be a Ragavan. Oh, bless. I guess it could have been a second in Johnny also. The reason to tap Hedge Maze, no. I was just being silly. Should leave it up for pending X3 in case they have Seasoned Pyromancer or something. Big Tiff. I feel like they're sandbagging multiple creatures at this point. So I should probably just leave up Hardcast Solitude. Hi, buddy. I could also get Kahira and play Kahira. It's not a bad line either, I don't think. Yep. Are you winning? We're trying. We're at 1 life. Things are not great, but we're alive. We just need to find a chant. Play Minesweeper with the fetchlands on board, more or less, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I get and play Kahira. Nine mana elemental. I don't think I did.